Paul Quinn, c. 1986. The 20th of October 2007 was a young man from County Armagh in Northern Ireland who was murdered in 2007. His family subsequently accused the Provisional Irish Republican Army of his murder, though no one has ever been convicted in relation to his death. Attack, torture, and murder in Tullycodura on the 20th of October 2007, a native of Cullyhenna, County Armagh, Paul Quinn, then 21 years old, was lured to a farm at Tullycodura, near Oram in County Monaghan, where 3 of his friends were held hostage. When he arrived at the farm, a group of some 10 or more men beat him with iron and nail-studded bars for upwards of half an hour, breaking every major bone in his body. Quinn was taken at around 1800 to Our Lady of Lourdes Hospital, Drogheda, where he died 2 hours later. Accusations of Quinn family. Quinn's parents, Briege and Stephen, have said that members of the Provisional IRA South Armagh Brigade were responsible. Their son had had run-ins with the Cullyhenna ASU on a number of occasions, and had floored the son of one of the Active Service Unit ASU leaders in a pub row. Following the incident, the mother of the young man appeared at Quinn's family home with a hammer in her hand and told the family their son would have to leave Ireland. The murder is believed to have arisen as a result of a dispute between Quinn and the local IRA. IMC report in November 2007, the Independent Monitoring Commission's John Grieve stated that, "We do believe that those involved included people who are members or former members, or have associations with members or former members, of the Provisional IRA." However, the report also found that there was no evidence that the organization's leadership orchestrated or had any knowledge of the killing. Further reports. An Irish Independent report of September 2007 stated, "The people believed locally to have been responsible for directing the murder of Paul Quinn, who had every major bone in his body broken in a prolonged beating with iron bars and pickaxe handles by 9 men, are brothers, both long-serving IRA men who are heavily involved in fuel smuggling. They are also closely associated with Thomas Murphy, the local IRA boss who holds sway over what is now a crime empire in the border area." In October 2011, his parents were featured in an RTE News report, stating they still believe people living locally know all about the murder and have called on them to go to the Garda Síochána or the Police Service of Northern Ireland, PSNI, to get it off their chest. Reactions. Sean Cardinal Brady, Archbishop of Armagh, spoke out against the murder and appealed for the arrest of those involved. In November 2007, the Ulster Unionist Party peer, Lord Laird of Ardigarvan, invoked parliamentary privilege in the House of Lords to name the alleged killers, stating that the killing arose from a dispute between Quinn and the son of a man who he described as a local IRA chief. He also raised at Westminster allegations by the Quinn family and other locals that one of the men used as bait in the Quinn death is under threat from the South Armagh Provisionals. Both Gerry Adams and Martin McGuinness condemned the murder. Controversial comments. In November 2007, Bertie Ahern remarked in the Dáil that based on reports from the Gardaí and PSNI that this action was due to criminality. The following month Ahern backtracked, saying he did not in any way intend to make an issue out of the character of Paul Quinn, and I am happy to make that clear to the House. He added that the only criminals involved were those who had killed Paul Quinn. Shortly after Paul Quinn's death, Conor Murphy said in an interview with Spotlight that Paul Quinn was involved with smuggling and criminality, and I think that everyone accepts that. During the 2020 Irish general election, Conor Murphy's comments were an issue. Mary Lou MacDonald said on the 3rd of February 2020 that she would ask Conor Murphy to talk to Paul's mother Briege. She also said that she did not believe that it had been said that Paul Quinn was a criminal, but that the best thing was for Conor Murphy to speak to Paul's mother. Briege Quinn said that her son was definitely not involved in criminality and called on Conor Murphy to withdraw his remarks and make a public apology to the Quinn family. On the 6th of February 2020, Conor Murphy spoke to RTE and said that he had withdrawn the remarks he had made in 2007 and apologized to the Quinn family. Quinn repeated her call for him to resign as Minister for Finance at Stormont. She said he should finish off and get justice for the Quinn family. She said he should go and tell the PSNI and the Gardaí exactly who he was speaking to in the IRA after the murder. She said she would not meet Conor Murphy until he comes out publicly saying that he is going to the PSNI to give the names of the IRA that he spoke to in Cullyhanna. Mary Lou McDonald said that she had made an honest mistake when she said that she did not believe that Mr. Murphy had said that Mr. Quinn was involved in criminality. She had only realized her mistake when she saw the BBC Spotlight program on which the comments were made. Quinn denied that her family had suddenly started asking questions because of the election, but she has been fighting for the past 13 years for justice. The general election was on the 8th of February 2020. On the 17th of February 2020, the Quinn family visited Stormont, accompanied by members of the SDLP. Discovery of body of Gerard Evans. The murder of Paul Quinn led indirectly to the discovery of the body of another victim of the provisional IRA, Gerard Evans, a 24-year-old from Crossmaglen, who had gone missing after being kidnapped by the organization in 1979. In 2009, the Sunday Tribune newspaper received information from an ex-IRA member about the location of Evans' body, who stated that he had been influenced in coming forward by the circumstances of Paul Quinn's death. The information provided led to the location of Evans' body in 2010. See also List of unsolved murders: murder of Andrew Burns, murder of Robert McCartney, murder of Gareth O'Connor, murder of Joseph Rafferty. References: external links, violence, draft list of deaths related to the conflict in 2007. Conflict archive on the Internet. Dominic Bradley, the 20th of October 2014. Bradley raises anniversary of Paul Quinn with Justice Minister. Social Democratic and Labour Party. Henry MacDonald, the 28th of October 2007. Quinn murder hunt. Two flee to England. The Guardian. Man still in custody in Paul Quinn murder inquiry. Irish Independent. The 17th of November 2008.